What's going on, everybody? It's your main man Destroyers. Today I'm going to bring you a TX Thrustmaster racing wheel review. I've never done a review before until now. I haven't really felt the need, but this wheel has, kind of given me the need and want to do one. Force feedback on this wheel is just unreal. When it comes to the brushless motors, when you're racing, it's unreal. You know what I mean? It really lets you know when you're understeering, when you're oversteering. Oh my God! It's like right there. You really got to turn in. Right now, when I'm circuit racing, I have it on 100 force feedback, just so really get the feel for it, and actually really feel the momentum of the car, I guess you could say. Circuit racing, this wheel is awesome. Drifting, not so much. I'm going to give an honest, opinion on this. Personally, I think that paddle shifters for people that like to drift, it's not the greatest idea. So, if you are getting this wheel because you like to drift, I highly recommend that you get the shifter, because otherwise, you might enter a turn and you're gonna have to downshift, you know what I mean? And sometimes, during mid-drift, you'll either have to downshift or upshift, and sometimes, you might not hit the right paddle, and you'll spin out, or your tires will stop spinning, you'll grip up, and you just won't be happy. So I highly recommend getting the shifter if you do plan on drifting with this wheel. It'll probably be the next thing that I do get for it, just because I really want to be drifting and not circuit racing all the time. But as far as the force feedback, circuit racing, I recommend a high force feedback. Drifting, not so much, just because when I have played R Factor with this wheel, because it does work. Oh crap! Because it does work on PC. I found that a lower force feedback just feels more natural when it comes to drifting. Rather than having the wheel do all the work for you, you actually have to whip the wheel, which is a lot more fun than just letting go of the wheel and letting it spin all on its own. I personally like whipping it, throwing it. That's what brings me the most fun on this wheel. Everybody's different though, so you guys can definitely rather than me just turning in and whipping it, whatever you want to call it. You guys might just counter steer, and then oh, here comes transition. You let go and it goes the other way, and let go, you go the other way. I don't know. It's really all on personal opinion. But as far as the wheel goes, the button placement is really freaking nice. The A and B buttons, depending on how you have your e-brake set up, is pretty good. Just for having buttons on a wheel. The rubber grips on the side are really good for circuit racing. Drifting, I found when I'm counter steering, I'm more or less have my left hand on top, which we're on top of the actual wheel, but on the bottom of the wheel, if that makes any sense to you guys. Having this as your D-pad is pretty awesome, not gonna lie, just because it's all right here. You don't have to worry about putting your hands anywhere else. Behind these buttons right here, in the back, there are optional shifter buttons. So like when you're sucked in your car through the menu, you don't have to, you know what I mean? I'm sure you guys have heard Slap do that plenty of times. But here in the back, you don't have to make as much noise, because there is no headset jack. So it's either plug in a controller and use your headset, or just use the Connect. I like to use the Connect just because it's a lot easier. I don't have to have something on my head. I don't have wires hanging, etc., etc. But doing this is a lot easier than, or I wouldn't say a lot easier, but a lot less of a nuisance than just doing this in someone's ear. You know what I mean? So overall, the wheel is awesome. It has not made me upset once. At first I thought, oh man, this wheel's broken or something like that. It wasn't that. It was just the fact I wasn't taking the time to actually learn how to use it. And that's one thing that you guys got to remember when you get a wheel. You're not just gonna hop on and be top-notch drifter, top-notch circuit racer. It's gonna take some time to hone in your skills and really be on point, which is something I'm just now starting to realize. You know, I hop on R Factor and I have fun. You know, maybe 1 or 2 tracks I'll be able to do, a couple cars I'll be able to slide, but then, you know, I try some other cars with different physics or, you know, different tunes like on Forza, and it's completely different. You know, so like you really have to experiment with different cars, different, you know, setups, different tracks. Just really, you know, broaden your horizon is pretty much what I'm saying. So overall, guys, I give this wheel a 10 out of 10. Definitely, you know, 10 out of 10 if you have the attachments. You know, as it comes, I'd probably say an 8 out of 10, just for the simple fact that, you know, this is more aimed towards circuit racers, you know, not so much drifters. So, but anyways, guys, I thank you guys for coming out watching out my first review. It was probably horrible in your guys' eyes. It was horrible in mine, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys go out and pick up a TX racing wheel. All right, guys, I'm out. See ya.